I am doubled up.
All right, so Heideke Lake. So this lake's almost 2,000 acres, very big multi-species lake. And on this particular day, I went out for walleye. So I get out to my reef and I'm casting for walleye, and within 5 minutes I got a walleye on.
There we go.
So at this point I'm excited. I just got one in, and I immediately cast back out. And the whole time I have a slip bobber off to my side. And I start feeling tap, 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 tap. And I set the hook. And it was a drum. It was a nice drum. I was pretty upset to see that that was a drum, but it was still another species of fish for the day. So the slip bobber wasn't as active as I had hoped, but I did pick up some smallmouth, and the cool part was the slip bobber went off, went down, I heard the drag going, I reached down, I set that up, but meanwhile my jig with the crawler was still out to the side. And I go to set the hook, I'm doubled up.
I am doubled up. Got a nice smallie on this one. I think I got another bass going on over here. Stop the boat for now. Got a smallie there. Another smallie here. There we go. Oh, this thing's still recording. It is. There's one. There's two. Doubled up.
It's definitely cool to be doubled up. It would makes it exciting when you don't have a second person with you, and you have to get these fish in. So all morning was pretty hot action. The whole time I was using night crawlers. I tried other stuff and I just couldn't get anything in. I tried some plastics, tried some jigging wraps. I could not get anything else to bite anything on a crawler. And the action was hot. I started at 6, and the action, it sounded like somebody flipped off a switch. Somebody flipped it off at 8 o'clock in the morning. I did not get any bites after that. So some of the pros for fishing Heideke is it's in northern Illinois, and if you're in northern Illinois, you're not more than 2 hours from this lake. And a lot of people are within an hour of this lake. State of Illinois has done tons of work to turn this into a multi-species lake. You can go there and you can catch largemouth, smallmouth, crappie, cats, muskie, walleye, striper, white bass, carp. It's just a massive list of plenty of fish to catch. It's a very nice place to go to. There's 3 boat launches. And there's a guy, I think his name is Mike. He's the site tech. And if you're there early enough before you can get in, he walks around and talks to everybody like he's an old buddy of yours. And he tells you about the fishing. If you go there hunting, he tells you about the hunting. And you just feel like you got a friend there at all times. So it's a nice place to go. The launches are very easy, plenty of parking for everybody. It's a great place to go. The lake itself is, there's the north side and there's the south side. The south side is definitely the more shallower version of both lakes. There is a natural shoreline that follows, and that's pretty much the only natural shoreline. It's the southernmost shore of the southern lake is a natural shoreline. The rest of it is man-made. But the pros is you can go there and there's muskie guys there. They catch plenty of muskies, big muskies, plenty of walleye, big walleye. The bass, I don't know if I've ever really caught it. I've caught some small ones, but lots of big bass there. The stripers you'll catch on accident in between all those. And those are usually pretty big stripers. And it's just a great multi-species place. And highly recommend it. It's one of my go-tos. I'm gonna fish there probably 10 to 15 times this year. Let's talk about some of the cons. Some of the cons of fishing there. So The cons is there's a lot of rules that the state of Illinois put in that is just typical state of Illinois stuff. So you cannot get on the water before 6 o'clock. Not sunrise, not sunset, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. So this time of year that I was out, you could already see the entire sun at 6 o'clock in the morning. And supposedly there's cops watching and they're gonna leave tickets on your windshield. So do not enter the lake before 6 a.m. Another con is, granted, I don't necessarily disagree with this one, but I wish there was a little more control over it. They close it at any point in the day. If the wind's gonna be more than 25 miles per hour, they close it. I get it, that lake was engineered for nuclear cooling. So it was engineered to pick up the winds and cool itself off quickly. So it would be a nasty day out there at 25 miles an hour. It's a nasty day at 15 miles an hour out there, let alone 25. But if the winds aren't gonna pick up till 10 o'clock tonight, they're gonna close it today because it says at some point today, it will be over 25 miles an hour. So that's one con. Another con is you're not going there for the scenic shorelines or any of that stuff. This is, it's all man-made rock walls, and so you're not there for the scenery. You're there for the fishing. You're not gonna be enjoying the scenic views of the shores of Lake Heideke. Just not a thing. Another con that this lake has, and I'm sure it's why the fishery is so strong, but it's still kind of annoying, is this lake has a closed season. So it closes 10 days before waterfowl season starts, 10 days before, and it opens April 1st. So here on this side of the Midwest, we could have some beautiful marches. You're ready to go fish in marches. You cannot go to this lake. April 1st is the cutoff. So granted, that leaves spawns alone for a lot of these fish. That leaves these people the pressure off these fish for several months. So that's the good side of that. But on the flip side, I wish it was a little earlier in the year that it opened. I get the closing. You don't want the waterfowl guys shooting at the fishermen. I get that. The thing that also is not advantageous is if you are a pure dyed-in-the-wool muskie fisherman, October's the month you want to be there. You don't want to be there in July when the water temp gets to be 84. You want to be there when it's cooling off, they're boning up for the winter, and then it closes. You're done, no more. So as you guys know, obviously this is one of our spot burn videos, but I really would like to go back, possibly, let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in this, in doing a muskie video. I've only seen a handful of muskies come out, people catch them. I'm just not that good at it, I guess. Muskies just don't love me as much as I love them, but maybe I'll bring Bushlight Billy back and we'll do a spot burn on the same lake with muskie gear. Just a thought, let me know if you guys are interested. Remember, podcasts every other week. They come out on Thursdays. Check us out. Email themidwestfrontier@gmail.com. And then also comment below whether you guys liked it, whether you didn't like it. Let me know anything. Did I leave something out? Thanks for watching.